Okay, so we need to go talk to the chief. Well, we can't go upstairs anymore, so I guess we'll just stay down here. Thank you for paying for my hydrate, Laura. I appreciate it. You are a true friend, without a doubt. Let's go talk to the chief. Where is the chief? Chief is not this way. The chief is also not past you, because you won't move. So I can only assume the chief is... You know what? Where is the chief? Basement interrogation. So third floor is the chief. This guy looks exactly like J. Jonah Jameson. I don't know how to feel about that. Does he want pictures of Spider-Man too? Agent Conrad, good morning. Good morning, Chief. Saito told me you wanted to talk to me. Watch this all take place in like the Marvel universe, right? This is like one of their alternate universes. I do. Let's not beat around the bush. I want pictures of Spider-Man, and I want them on my desk by tomorrow morning. Agent Long already filled me in over the phone, but he told me that you didn't want to reveal the escort agency's client. Yeah, about that. I'm not completely certain that my suspicion is correct, but... Are you going to make me say it? So it's you. It is me. Why didn't you tell Agent Long? You jumped the chain of command. I guess I did. Okay, so I did it bad, but I also kind of did it good, since he's like, thank you for telling me first, Conrad. So what makes you think a hostile agent was involved? It seems like the woman who paid you a visit wasn't the real escort. She had a procedure done to look very similar to her. She also seems to be in contact with Banny's murderer. We have a recording of their conversation. So since we're talking about possible hostile agents, I think I might be onto something here. It seems probable that she tried to take advantage of your connection to the escort agency. I see. Any idea what her objective might be? Did you notice anything suspicious when you met her? Nothing comes to mind. She didn't seem particularly interested in my professional life. Did anything go missing since she visited you? It sounds like you already have a suspicion. Out with it. The fake escort talked about some data she stole. I think from you. Is that what the sniper is going to hand over at Joris Plaza? Exactly. I don't have any relevant data at home, except on my cell, of course. Maybe she got a chance to access your cell without you noticing? Maybe. I'll have to talk about that with my own superiors first. One more thing, Conrad. You didn't talk to a girl named Sheila... I keep on saying Sheila, but Sheila Nowak, did you? I did. She wanted to know if you were alright. I want to give her a call. Is she okay? Yeah, she's fine. Looks like she finally has all the money she needs to go to university. That's good to hear. We have to focus on the sniper now. The handover is taking place in less than 3 hours. Let's get down to the mission briefing. They're waiting for us. Alright, let's go. How was it talking to those two CEOs? They don't seem to like each other very much. What did you expect? Top mining guy from Drovia and top mining guy from Gyara. They're probably mortal enemies. I expected them to be less open about it. You'd think that rich and influential folks would be more reserved. But the truth is, many of them are the most brazen, least classy individuals in the system. Now that we're complete, let's recap what we found out so far. Our suspect goes by Diaz, but his real name seems to be Boyd. He's still at large. He shot Banny around 1:39 this morning from the top floor of Sakura Hotel. Shortly after, he was picked up by an unknown accomplice, who dropped him off at the lower layers. That's when he switched to a stolen boat as his second getaway vehicle. He docked it at Matuna Harbor, where his ID was picked up nearby a train station. Nearby a train station, my bad. He then paid a woman called Zora a visit. She seems to be involved in another scheme that might be linked to our case. Earlier this week, she attacked and tied up an escort girl named Lila Clark to temporarily assume her identity. She went to see an important client in her stead and stole some data from him. The sniper convinced her to give him the stick containing that data. He'll pass it on to an unknown third party at Joris Plaza at 8:30. Well, 08:30. Our plan is to intervene and catch the sniper and his associates red-handed. We're going to place plainclothes agents in the cafes and snipers on the rooftops. The operation will be overseen by Agent Kumar, head of the response team. Conrad and I will be watching from the sidelines, ready to go in if needed. Joris Plaza is a popular place with lots of breakfast joints. It will be swarming with people. I thought it said summoning for a second. We have to be very careful not to endanger any civilians. Questions? How will we identify the sniper? Conrad has been collecting data on what he looks like. We have to rely on that. Do we have any details on the woman the sniper visited? Not really. She was surprised to see our perp. It seems like the meeting wasn't part of their original plan. We're not sure if he lied to her to get the stick. If so, it's possible that he's not planning on taking it to the handover at all. Alright then, Conrad. Go ahead and submit that sheet on what the sniper looks like. Take your time to go over all the logs and evidence again. We only have one chance to get this right. Okay, so I think we got it right. I think we might have nailed it. Just based on what we've been gathering. So through here, let's see, where is it? So through here, we know he got a cut, right? Well, we know he's had a cut, but this confirms that he has a cut. And she asks, where is your violin? And he gave the rifle to someone else. So we know he no longer has the violin case, right? We know that's pretty sure. Then through the logs that we've had with people, namely the bartender, saw a pretty nasty cut between his wrist and elbow. So once again, we still know he has a cut. Ed makes mentions that he was bald, because when he started speeding away, but when he started speeding, it fell right off his head. Must have been a hat after all. Yeah, or wig, whatever it was, he was bald underneath. So we can assume Ed is being correct here, that he was bald. Because he's just saying it fell off his head. But he says he was bald. He didn't say, like, oh, the hair fell off or the hat fell off and there was hair underneath. It's like he was bald underneath. Whether it was a hat or a wig, yeah, we know he was bald. So the tip earlier about him having red hair and a red beard, kind of incorrect, right? Because he was wearing a wig. But now we know he's bald. So we know he's bald. And through the clues that we found... Why do I have so many clues for this place? Why do I have so many clues for this? Anyway, upon visiting the boat, we also found a sink full of bristly red hair. So it looks like he shaved his entire beard off, right? Because he didn't shave his head because he was already bald. But we can assume he did indeed shave his beard just based on all the hair. Because he has no reason to just kind of... Well, yeah, and this would have been after he stole the boat. So yeah, he shaved his beard off. So he has no beard and he's bald, right? This we know. An open first aid kit, some untangled bandages on top of the other contents. So once again, this is just kind of reconfirming that he has a cut. But he's bandaged. So he has a but he still has the cut. Just gonna see if it'll let me leave. It will not. We will take a seat. And we will sort out our sheet. So we know he's bald. He has a cut arm. And his beard is shaved. So the perp's hair is bald. They probably have a cut arm. And their beard is shaved. This seems very correct to me. We will submit. I got the sheet from Conrad. Forwarding it to Agent Kumar now. Let's get ready. Alright. Bird off instead of face off. Alright, will we catch lore? But up face off got 82 on Metacritic. Damn, nice. Keep Gyara pure. T-minus 90 seconds. Damn, it's more crowded out there than I had expected. I don't think our snipers will get a clear shot. Let's hope we won't need them. Did I ever tell you the story of how I joined the CDI? Yeah, you saved Mayor Glover's life when you were still a policeman. I wasn't on duty that day. But when I saw that guy pull out a gun, I didn't hesitate. That's what landed me my job at the CDI. So, possible matches... Shit, I was so nervous when the chief invited me for an interview. Nothing had gotten me that nervous again in the 15 years since until today. If we don't book this guy today, someone will have to take the fall for Banny's murder, and we are first in line. We'll find out soon enough. I've always wanted to join the CDI, and it seemed like that ship had already sailed. Yet here I am, because I've always been on the side of justice. And that's why we're going to get through this as well. Good things come to good people, huh? That's what they say. Don't they say the road to hell is paved with good intentions? That's bogus. Oh, so that's what that one's bogus. It's baffling to me that after 15 years on this job, you still believe in some sort of cosmic justice. Oh, it's going down. Okay, it's exactly 8:30. Maybe he shows up late, maybe. Okay, we found a person at entrance B. Looks like a very close match. Headed towards the fountain. It's probably very likely. This is kind of intense. Can I get an audio feed? Not close enough yet. Picking up the pace. He seems to be moving towards the man sitting right ahead. That kind of works, so we know he's meeting a man. They're shaking hands. Very likely to be the accomplice. Alright, Beta. Move in and make the arrest. Get the suspect and his accomplice. Be discreet. Don't make more noise than you need to. I think they noticed you. Uh-oh. The big guy is getting up. You spooked them. Get a move on. Don't fuck this up, Beta. Other guy's standing up and reaching into his pocket. Watch out! Gun! Oh no! We found you, Lore. Shit. Gotta go. I hope I didn't lose Gary. We got them. Okay. Phew. I was going to make the arrest when the big guy jumped out of his chair. He started to make a run for it, and the other one pulled a gun on me. Man, check out the men, bud. Hell yeah. Luckily, I was already close enough to grab it. I think nobody got hurt. Excellent work. Did any of the other people running away strike you as suspicious? No. Everybody only started moving when the gun discharged. Good. Let's bring him in and see what they have to say. See, Conrad? Good things come to good people. You caught me alive, maybe. I like you're like, you caught me alive, maybe. There we go. We got you, Lore. We got you. Caught you red-handed. Got you in cuffs. Hey, Bodar, welcome back to stream. How you doing today, friendo? Hold on, I'll answer your thing in 1 sec. Maybe.
Once the adrenaline had worn off, the uncomfortable train seat and glaring sunlight were the only things stopping me from falling asleep. My implants had been injecting me with a substance keeping me alert and focused all night, and now I came crashing down hard. The confrontation at Joris Plaza had been hairier than expected, but catching the sniper and his associate was a huge win. I wondered if this was the beginning of the end of the case, or just its beginning. I finally got up at my stop and left the train, only to suddenly wake up in my seat again and realize it had been a dream. I decided to stand next to the door for the rest of the ride.
Makes sense. We got hydrate. Okay, we'll do a hydrate. Thank you very much. So good. Whew. Yeah, this game's actually really intense. For just being like a pixel art style game where things just kind of happen, you gotta make choices, like dialogue choices, it's really intense.
A cool breeze cut into the train cart and through the haze of fatigue when the doors opened. I considered visiting Kat, suddenly feeling an urge to inhale the woody, slightly dusty air in our old apartment. Kat had filled it with what she affectionately called real things. She loved leather, cloth, paper, and plants, and hated the clean metallic surfaces at my apartment. Sometimes I did too.
Let's see, so yeah, Bodark, welcome back to the stream. Hopefully you're doing good today. See, what do you call a pile of cats? Lars is a litter. And then Bodark's like a meowton. Love it. Hydrate. Okay, let's give Frag water poisoning. I'm okay with that. Well, I'm not. I don't wish to die via water poisoning, but I do like water, especially on a day like today. Walk home or talk to Kat, optional. Well, I'm trying to remember where Kat's apartment is. I think Kat's apartment is just down this way, right? No, it's not. Never mind. Wait a second. Walk home or talk to Kat, optional. Where is my way home? I can go up here. Can't go in there. Can't walk along there. Well, let me go this way. So I could have swore that's where I went before. Or do I need to go down somewhere? Wait. No, never mind. Wait a second. Why am I stuck here? Why is this one place that's confusing me? This should be a very easy thing to navigate. So why am I confused? Guess I need to go like a different way, like this way maybe. Yeah, okay, that's it. I just have to go a different way. I like the music in this game, by the way. It is surprisingly hot out, only like 3 feet of snow in Canada then. Now, we still got quite a lot of snow. I'm not saying that so much because it's hot. I'm saying that because this game has a lot of talking. And so, on a day like today when I got to do a lot of talking for a stream, you know, it's nice, right? Oh, hi, Neil. What are you doing here? I just wanted to say hello. To you or to Laura. Well, technically to both, but we'll say to you. Really? Who are you? It's nice to see you too. Sorry, I'm just surprised. You want coffee? No thanks. I'm actually headed to bed. I'm just going back from work. It's been a long night. Oh, that's rough. Wait. You didn't have anything to do with that shootout that's all over the news right now, did you? Actually, I did. But it was practically over by the time I got there. Oh my god, are you okay? They wouldn't let me go if I'd got a bullet. You don't say. You don't say. I mean, are you emotionally okay? Was I ever? Okay, I get it. You don't want to talk about it. No, it's fine. Sorry. I'm okay. Thanks for asking. What's that whole thing about? Nobody seems to know. I can't tell you. I can't tell you, but you'll hear it on the news soon enough. I think she'd be understanding. Okay, well, I'm glad you're back in one piece. I have to catch the next train if I don't want to be late for work. But if you still want to talk tonight, we can grab a drink. I have to head right back to HQ as soon as I'm no longer a sleep-deprived zombie. But I'd like that, once things have calmed down a little. I gotta run now. Hold on, one more thing. Laura wants to go to a party at one of her classmates' place tonight. I'm not sure if I should let her. She's only 14. Yeah, I feel kind of bad, not doing classified, not disclosing classified info with her, but I feel like she'd have to understand, right? Like in real life, that'd be the thing too. If you work for the FBI, you can't exactly go, hey, I can tell you this stuff now, right? I can tell you classified info. But I feel like she has a hard time connecting with her peers, so this could be a good thing. What do you think? I say let her go. Let her have some fun. Laura is very mature for her age. I guess it's Laura? Probably Laura, not Laura. I'm sure she'll take care of herself. Yeah, you're probably right. I shouldn't be so anxious. See you, Neil. Please don't get yourself shot. I think we did good. If I worked for the FBI, I wouldn't jeopardize any class, any remote percent chance, any cases, any remote percent chance. Well, yeah, it's kind of my thinking too. Is what if? Because we know the woman. We know there's technology that can swap faces and shit. So it's kind of like, well, what if my wife or my ex is that kind of person, right? You gotta be careful. The Giants are talking. Article by Gustavo Trample. While everybody's eyes were trained on Banny and Robertson at the Trading Summit's first day, a few other notable discussions are going on in the background. Most notably, the mining giants Dan Kim, Millix, and Abbott Dyson, Dyson Enterprises, got together in person for the first time in their lives. Their relationship is tense. While Dyson extracts the majority of Drovia's titanium, its profits are severely undercut by its status as a colonial entity. By contrast, Millix is not only able to sell its ores directly to places like Femus and New Joran, but it also buys up titanium from companies like Dyson to resell it at a higher price. The ore prices Gyara pays us have not changed in a long time, while costs steadily increased, Dyson complained in a recent interview with the Drovian Trade Journal. At this rate, we won't be able to turn any profit at all in a few years. Millix CEO Kim assured that his company would critically examine the situation, but added that the margins are not that big. The idea that we exploit other mining companies based in Drovia is not based in reality. Whether anything will change between the two companies remains to be seen. However thin they want us to believe their margins to be, it is important to keep in mind that both CEOs are billionaires with a history of underpaying their workers, cutting corners, and initiating mass layoffs whenever their companies have faced financial problems in the past. So yeah, both big companies bad, basically. Hey, wait a minute. Huh? I know you. You're the guy who came to our flat yesterday. You told that old scumbag to leave my sister alone. I did. That was really nice of you, man. Didn't think you uppers would help out a Sabian. She left this morning, chasing her dreams. Glad I could help. I have to get home now. Have a nice day. Sure, sure. Bawatna's blessings, man. Thanks, you too. Nah, we ain't buying no more smokes. Ain't happening. Just walk home.
I got into the elevator and leaned against a wall.
Oh, okay.
I was so tired in that moment that my reflex of emotional repression whenever I saw Kat didn't seem to work anymore. It hit me with an unusual clarity that, even a decade after it had ended, I hadn't ever fully let go of her. I wasn't sure what to make of it, whether to be happy or to finally push myself to it. I concluded that I would probably just go back to repressing it altogether.
Wonder if that's actually gonna be the case. Hey, gotta talk to Horace. Hey, Horace, how's it going? You know what? We'll feed Horace again. I know my pets. They always want food. How close? I'm wondering how close we are to the end of the game. We can't be super close. Well, we must be close.
Was disorienting. I sat up on my bed and allowed the memories from the previous night to pour back in. Banny's body, the hotel, Lila, the shootout. I tried to put it all in an order that made sense and got on my way back to work. A hint of the good mood that had overcome me outside of the villa returned. Once again, it stemmed from what had made me join the CDI many years ago. The feeling of doing something instead of taking a back seat and waiting for death. There was a time when a lack of purpose threatened to consume me, lurking underneath meaningless daily routines and self-doubt sabotaging everything I did. Walking among the people outside, I felt even more alienated than usual. It was like they lived in another reality. Many were just getting out of work, looking to do some shopping, meet a friend, have a drink. Maybe I would find my way back to that reality one day. I wanted to, yet at the same time hated the thought of it.
Yeah, I wonder if this is gonna go now. And I wonder if he will get back with Kat. Okay, no news. Cannot go back in there. I was kind of curious. Just want to walk this way, see what's up. Okay, nothing. All right, that's fair. Oh. Hello, fellow citizens. We are the liberators, defenders of progress, freedom, and reason. These values have been integral to our society for centuries. But lately, they have increasingly come under threat. Religious radicals calling themselves the Savient Front are aiming to establish a theocratic government on Drovia. The Savient faith is based on superstition and rejects science, to the point where it endangers the lives of everyone under its thumb. We all saw 4 decades ago today what happens when a Savient state is left to its own devices. We can't let history repeat itself. We demand President Robertson end this madness now. Put a stop to all independence talks and reinstate full Gyarian rule. We remove the radical Savient Joseph Banny to get it started. If you do not start implementing measures to meet our demands, more Savient lives will be spent to protect our collective future. The Savient population on Gyaro will be taken hostage. until the Gyaran population on Drovia is guaranteed its freedom. We must stand up for them if our government won't. Await our next move within 48 hours. It won't be as silent as the first one. Oh boy. Well, that doesn't seem very good. Conrad, did you see that? Yeah. It was on all screens across the city. Come to HQ immediately. Is that a Savian, like, religious chant? Posture! That's a good point here. I'll even adjust my back pillow here. Ugh. Alright, come on now. Alright, should be good. Thank you very much. Always helping take care of me. Ooh boy, yeah, I wonder what's gonna happen now. This is getting to be kind of nuts. Hey, it's Gary. It's up there chilling. This would be pretty scary, honestly. I don't know how I'd be feeling pretty spooked by that. Go to your office. Yes, I will do that. Could I also talk to Gary? Gonna go talk to Gary. Gary, what are you doing out here? Thinking. Strange how the city looks the same as always, as if nothing happened. But that's a good thing, right? Fucking liberators. Ridiculous name. From whom are they liberating us? From a handful of superstitious lowers? Pathetic bullshit. Every single institution on this planet upholds the freedom of our people and their values. It's not like we're letting some religious fanatics take over the solar system. You might make stir-fry? Do, stir-fry's good. And somehow we didn't know anything about those fuckers before everybody else. One more thing we missed. At least we booked the sniper and his associate. They're both being interrogated downstairs. So far, they're not very cooperative. Do we at least know who they are? We scanned them. The sniper is a complete ghost. He got a fake ID right before he checked into that hotel. The other guy is a businessman from Drovia. His name is Abraham Gonzalez. He's the CEO of a company called Power Up. They manufacture Terrellium-based batteries. Both the guy and his company seem harmless. No criminal record. Strange. Why would someone from Drovia help an anti-Drovian terror organization? I have no clue. What about the woman? Any updates on her? Nothing so far. But we do have another lead. Saito is trying to find out where the announcement was broadcast from earlier. But the most important lead are those two douchebags in our basement. You have a way with words, Conrad. Get down there and see if you can get them to talk. Will do. Did we secure that drive the sniper tried to hand over? Yeah. And? What's on it? About that. The chief said the Attorney General seized it. She said she was to evaluate if we have the required clearance level. The AG? Are you kidding me? That's a crucial piece of evidence. We need it. It's a woman, isn't it? I suppose they'll let us in on it soon. There's no time to waste. We have to assume the next attack is less than 48 hours away. The higher-ups know what they're doing. It's usually not super true. You think? Let it go, Conrad. Go talk to the chief yourself if you have a problem. Ah, and one more thing. There's an article about Gonzalez's company in the news today. You might want to download it and have a look. Where do I download it again? Can I download it? Where do they normally have the downloads? Did I find the one about Gonzalez's company? No, I've not. Here it is. Let's see. The NJ Times. Power Up battles bankruptcy. Report by Adam Lee. It's no secret that the Drovia-based Power Up, one of the planet's most important battery producers, has been facing monetary difficulties for several months now. Technological developments over the last few years made Terrellium, I don't know why I have such a hard time saying that word, the most efficient material to build high-performance batteries, overtaking lithium, and others by far when it comes to battery life and weight. However, since Drovia is a Gyaran colony with no economic autonomy, Power Up doesn't have the right to buy its Terrellium? titanium, directly from the mining companies based on Drovia. The latter are forced to sell their resource to Gyara, which in turn sells the titanium to all companies processing the material, including those on Drovia. In light of this development, it has become increasingly difficult for non-Gyaran companies to keep prices competitive. This has put Power Up, like many others, in an increasingly difficult spot. It did not come as a surprise, therefore, when its CEO and founder, Abraham Gonzalez, publicly supported the cause of the Drovian fight for independence last week. As representative of the Association of Drovian Electrics Companies, well, now I'm just losing my place in talking at all. He accompanied Mr. Bani on his business trip to Gyara to defend the interests of his industry during the discussions between Drovia and Gyara. So, Gonzalez supported the cause of the Drovian fight for independence. Okay, that's good to know. Let's see, can't talk to you, so we gotta go talk to the chief, optional. Okay, we'll go talk to the chief first, because that's probably a good thing to do. Chief is on the 3rd floor. Oh, I don't have the highlights on. Not the chief. This should be, though. And you can rest assured that we know what we are doing. And I didn't question that. But I need pictures of Spider-Man, woman. That's all I need. But that data is one of the most important pieces of evidence we have right now. The Liberators said that their next attack will take place in 48 hours. That's pretty damn soon. We really need to take into account everything we've got if we want to catch those guys in time. I already told you that the contents of that stick won't help you find them. How can you say that? Having a better idea of your enemy's motivation is always important. And you know that. You yourself were director of the CDI for over a decade. Liam, please. I've got a lot on my plate right now. I don't have time to discuss this over and over again. The data is about something that happened during your time at the CDI, isn't it? What are you talking about? Excuse me. I looked at my cell's history and saw which folder that woman navigated to. I don't have the access rights, but I'd really like to know what is in there. There you go. Man, now I can't talk. There's a lot going on in 1800. Let me be very clear, Liam. I can't work with a chief who doesn't trust my judgment and questions my orders. We've been doing this for a long time, Amelia. I deeply respect everything you have done for the Gyaran state. But as a CDI chief, I see it as my duty to protect all Gyaran citizens. And I'm sure that's in your best interest as well. I don't have time for this now. I'll let you know what the next steps are going to be. Good evening, Agent. Neil Conrad, CDI. Still optional? Yeah. Good evening, Chief. Agent Conrad, how can I help you? What's the AG doing here? I was wondering what the AG is doing here. We had a little discussion about our plan of action. Nothing you have to worry about, though. Was it about the data? Honestly, I don't understand why parts of the puzzle are being kept from us. It makes no sense. I agree. Listen, Conrad, I'm currently trying to find out what that data is about and why we don't get access to it. Don't you have a suspicion, at least? You know what was on your cell when it was accessed. The data was on the CDI network, and apparently it was something I don't normally have access to. Until I know what exactly we're looking at, I'd like to ask you to respect the chain of command. I'm getting an important call any second. We can talk later. Alright. Interesting. I got myself an email. Enhancement Updates, Beyond Body. Dear Mr. Conrad, an update is available for your following body enhancements. Eyes Plus, Thighs Plus, and Chest Plus. Hell yeah. Please make sure to download and install latest firmware from our website within the next 10 days. The Beyond Body team. So, does Neil Conrad have chest, thighs, and eye enhancements? That might explain... Huh. That might explain why I get an outline mod. I guess we're going down to the basement now. Do I have anyone else I can talk to? It seems no. What about over on the right there? I'm kind of curious. Oh wait, no, it's just the way out. Okay, never mind then. I'm not so curious anymore. All right. Down, down. So what we learned from that is that something happened in the year 1800, which probably is about the explosion. And she was director of the CDI, and it has something to do with that. Okay, so we're getting to the bottom of this. Hey, Holloway. I've been told that our guests are eagerly awaiting me. They sure are. I suggest you talk to Gonzalez first. It's the usual rich guy crap with him. He's going to be surrounded by lawyers in a few hours. At that point, it's going to be hard to get any more out of him. Oh, for fuck's sake. Why is it that people can just buy their way out of here? We're lucky he's from Drovia, so he doesn't have a lawyer here. Yet. But he does have a Drovian lawyer on the line right now who's going to annoy the hell out of you. He's somewhere in space and has a communication delay of about 30 seconds from what I understand. So if you want answers, you better have a strategy to make him talk quickly. Because you can be sure that lawyer is going to shoot your questions down once they reach his ears. He's also going to call you on your bluff, so be careful. Okay, so I can't bluff and have 30-second delays, so I'm going to... So I'm gonna need to kind of think my way through this quickly. Got it, thanks. Saito did some digging and compiled a number of documents that could be useful for your interrogation. First, he gathered some basic information on Gonzalez and put it on the pin board over there. You can take a look at it with your AR module. Second, he pulled a list of all incoming and outgoing calls from Gonzalez's phone. I'll send that to your cell. Okay, so here we go. This is gonna be an intense interrogation. Give it a read. And if you have any more evidence that incriminates our guy, go over it before you go in. I will. Thank you. You're welcome. Let me know when you're ready. Alright. Kenneth Gonzalez. Date of birth 1790. Transfingal. Driven Sector 1. Yeah, so he works for Power Up. Okay. Well, this we knew, to be fair, but... So we know he called at 11. Or he received a call at around 11. Right there. From Anonymous. So we have that. But we have a more specific... You know what? We actually have a more specific time, I think. Yeah, just 8:30. No, wait. Get in touch. So why'd she say 8:30? Why did she say 8:30? That's something I'm not incredibly sure of. Get to the unintelligible. They won't be able to track me if I... And he says 8:30. So there's something about a time and 8:30. So do we have anything on 8:30? Well, 8:30. No, it seems not. So the ID probably won't really matter. Well, he has an incoming call at both 11s. That's interesting. That's really interesting. So what was the... So what... Okay, now we're gonna need to go back a little bit for this one. Because it would have been way back. Would have been with Norton, I believe, Miss Norton. Took a phone call around 11 o'clock. So 11 in the evening. So not, yeah, so 11 in the evening. So that would be 23. It's been a live conversation. So they definitely spoke. And that would be the call. So we can now, I know you can't really get him based on that evidence, mind you. But that certainly is suspicious. And then we have the fact that his company is struggling. Okay, I'm really trying to think if there's anything else that could be spoken of. Because, like, that's the only thing I can really think of. Is we talk about the fact that his company is starting to fail a little bit. That he got a call at the specific time that, our one bald guy called. So we know they're connected. See, that's the thing. We know they're connected. Just even based off that, we know they've been working together for a while. This might be all I need. And we already know that he supported Jovian Fight for Independence. Yeah, and they don't have a right to buy Telanium directly from the mining companies based on Drovia. And he is from New Duran, so I'm guessing that, yeah, he would be a bit of a saving himself, most likely. I mean, I don't really think I need too much more evidence. I think it's gonna be intense, but I think I might have it. I'm just trying to think if there's anything else I might need. Might I need anything else? I think we're good. I think we're good. Like, I think the phone call is going to be what's most incriminating. I'm a little nervous, I'm not going to lie. I'm a little nervous. We're going for it. I am. Alright, I'll unlock the door. Good luck. Want to have one more quick peek at this. Yeah, so... Dran single. Yeah, so he's a Sabian. Yeah, so he definitely has reasons. Okay, let's do this. Hello, Mr. Gonzalez. I'm Agent Conrad. I already talked to your colleagues. I didn't do anything illegal. You don't have a right to keep me here. I'm a citizen of Jovia, and you have no evidence against me. We could keep you here for 24 hours even if we didn't have evidence, but we do. Let's start with your associate. What do you know about Boyd and the data he brought you? He's not my associate. I didn't even know he was called Boyd. Listen, Mr. Gonzalez. I know you had a call with him last night. We have Boyd on record calling about the handover of some data storage module at Joris Plaza. He explicitly said that he called the person who's going to meet at 11 last night. You have an incoming call at that exact time. Fuck, I didn't look at that. An anonymous number. You didn't show up to the meeting at Joris Plaza this morning. All this proves beyond a reasonable doubt that you have worked with Banny's murderers. Okay, listen. I got paid to fetch the stick. I was just following instructions. I had no idea who I was meeting with, and I still don't know what's on that stick. Good evening, Agent Conrad. My name is Jim Miller. I am Mr. Gonzalez's lawyer. Nice to meet you. A team of legal professionals is on its way to advise my client. Until then, he won't answer any of your questions. Who paid you? You heard my lawyer. I'm not supposed to talk to you before my legal team arrives. Listen, Mr. Gonzalez, I've heard that... Your company needs Jovian Telanium. You support Jovian independence. You publicly stated your support for the Jovian fight for independence. So I'd actually be surprised if you're involved in Banny's assassination. You have the opposite of a motive. Yet here we are, but you still have a chance to clear your name. If you help us crack the case, the public might never learn about your connection to Banny's murderer. Shit, I told you, I didn't know anything. I was contacted anonymously a few weeks ago, shortly after I booked my flight to Gyara. I was told to pick up a strange module here and send its contents out on my way back home. Send it where? They're going to contact me. I have no means of reaching them. Who are they? I really truly don't know. The person who contacted me spoke Drovian. That's all I can say. Wait, so whoever put you up to this is Drovian? Why would they work with an anti-Drovian terror group? I don't know, but I'm 100% sure they were from Drovia. I got paid to do it and not ask questions. My company really needs a cash injection right now. Mr. Gonzalez, I urge you to stop answering questions before your legal team arrives. You're complicating things for yourself and for us. My god, calm down. It's not like I've said anything that incriminates me. But he's right. I'll wait for my legal team to arrive. Fine. I think I did pretty good, to be honest. I think we nailed him. No, this is not the sniper guy. This is just his associate. I think we did good. I was speeding through that a little bit near the end because I think it's for real when it comes to the 30-second time limit. So how did it go? He doesn't seem to know much, which in itself is interesting. Well, it's more than nothing. Good luck with the other one. He's a tough nut to crack. Hasn't said a single word yet. Not sure if he has an emotional reaction to anything. Well, this is you, Lore, apparently. We know nothing about the guy. He's a complete ghost. If you have any evidence that could be useful, though, you should go over it before you talk to him. Let me know when you're ready. I mean... Well, he's a ghost. I mean... What evidence do I have for him? Because, like, I know he... Well, I know he has a cut. I know who he is. I know his name's Boyd. His name is Boyd. He works with a woman named Zora. He shaved off his beard. He had a red wig. He handed off his violin to someone. So that's the thing. It's like, what evidence do we have? Like, what evidence do we possibly have for this man? Knife of Zelda, let's get real. I mean, basically. Well, he had the viola case, but it had the rifle inside. See, this one's going to be a little bit hard because I don't really know what I can piece together. Besides the thing that we got from Miss Grindel. Data. Called the guy we're meeting. So once again, this is implicating. Joyous Plaza. Then 8:30. So we know 8:30 is important. Don't know why I got Beyond Body here. That's a little bit interesting. See, this would have been the bait, right? This right here is probably the bait, because it's like 11, but no, it's actually this number, since Claus helped me realize that 23 does exist in the 24-hour clock cycle. Okay, well, I think I have pretty much all I can really have for him. I am. Alright, I'll unlock the door. Good luck. Alright, let's go talk to Boyd, aka Lore Hunter K, aka Kevin. Hello, Mr. Boyd. Do you have a last name, or is that your last name? Alright, Mr. Boyd, then. Alright, Mr. Boyd, then. I'm Agent Conrad. You made quite a mess out there. Shooting Joseph Banny put you at the top of our most wanted list overnight. Your friends just announced their next big project, and you're uniquely qualified to help us get ahead of it. What do you know about the Liberator's plans? Okay, how about this? Ask about Zora. What's Zora's role in all this? Zora? That's right, Zora. The woman you met last night. I don't know any Zora, but I know you do. We'll ask this. Why did you take the data stick from her? You told her there was a change of plans she didn't know about. Was that true? Or did you trick her into giving you the data? Did you want it for yourself? Or did you want to protect her by going to the handover in her stead? You two seem to care about each other. So I'm sure you want to know how she's doing. How about this? I tell you what I know about her, and you tell me what you know about the Liberators. You go first. Alright. You'll be happy to hear that we don't know her whereabouts. She wasn't at Joris Plaza when we got you, and for all we know, she's leading a happy criminal existence. So it's your turn. Who's behind the Liberators? I don't know. I've never met them. They just paid me. Who paid you? I answered your question. Fair enough. Well, that was fun. Let's do it again sometime. I think that was good. I think that was good. Hope we're getting something useful out of them. I mean, that one was a little bit more difficult, but I mean, I do think asking like why he took the data stick means something, since it does show. Wait, I need to talk to Saito. I don't know where Saito is though. Okay, that's a little bit weird. All I'm doing is hitting up. That's really strange. I guess it doesn't want me going up that side, but it's okay with me going up this side. Yeah, I think we did good. I think we did good. Evening, Neil. Hey, Saito. How's it going? I'm not going to lie. That video was a little upsetting. I mean, I know that my religion is strange to some people on Gara, but an anti-Sabian terror group, that's something else. Should I be worried about wearing my scarf in public now? I think those people are idiots, and I'm sure the vast majority of Garians agree with me. I know. Hey, I also have some good news. I found out where the Liberator's video was broadcast from. It's a company called AdSpot, of course. They own most of the billboards in the city. You want an ad played? You go to them. I took a shot in the dark and checked out ongoing police operations in the center. And what do you know? Someone at AdSpot made an emergency call tonight. Apparently an intruder forced their way into their server room and gained access to a computer. Sniping's a good job, mate. Well done, Lore. You're bringing back the love of TF2 in me. Making me remember all the good times. I made contact with the legal police department. They sent 2 officers who secured the scene and are waiting for you to come have a look. Fast as lightning, Saito. Great work. Well done, Conrad. Oh, well done. Conrad and I will go to AdSpot and have a look around. We really need to get ahead of this one and prevent another attack. Why don't you follow up on some leads while we're gone? Trace the perp's payments to the hotel as well as the mysterious transaction to the escort. And maybe we can find out where the sniper's accomplice got her face changed. Conrad, I'm taking off from the roof. Want to hitch a ride? You know I don't. It was worth a try. Meet you at AdSpot then. I need some fresh air. I'll come with you, Gary. Alright, time to enter the train. Yeah, so far this is going pretty good. I was gonna say, I don't need to talk to the chief or anything, right? Face off. Oh man, this game's actually like pretty, not stressful, but really like tense. Like actually tense. Oh wait, need to go down these stairs. Okay, so now we just need to go to add spot and have a look around there.
During the train ride, every screen in the city had been playing news reports about the Liberator's announcement. They were the first violent domestic terror group with a political motive in recent Garian history. But there was something else that struck me about them. This wasn't the usual MO of a conservative group trying to maintain the status quo. It felt much more like revolutionaries hoping to effect change by resorting to drastic measures.
Okay. So I don't have any optional objectives? No. Let's go to add spot.